We get the question all the time, what's the largest tire I can fit with the least amount of lift? Today we're gonna show you how to fit 35s on your TJ with only 2 inches of lift. This TJ behind me is unique. It's a 2003 and it's a pretty rare color. We don't see a whole lot of this color in here. So when the customer brought it to us, I was pretty excited to work on it. One thing that you'll notice is the tires that are on it are huge. They've got 35-inch tall tires with 2 inches of lift. And as you can see, they rub all over the place. If this Jeep were to go off-road, man, he'd be eating these fender flares alive. So he came to us for a solution. And we talked about either lifting it more or maybe doing some body modifications to fit 35-inch tall tires with no body rubbing. So the direction that we're leading is some body modifications. As you can see, this guy's front fenders are beyond gone. This is something that's common and we see it in the Northeast all the time. So what we decided to do was wrap it with a complete Metalcloak system. What that includes is a new fender, a set of rock sliders, and a complete set of fender flares that are all designed to work together. This is what the front fender looks like. Metalcloak makes these in aluminum and steel. As you can see here on the other side, we've got it completely taken apart. Gabe's doing a great job. And this new fender will get mounted right in this location. As you can see, it provides a ton of clearance in the tire area. And you can see here's the little bit of lift that's here. It's just a very simple 2-inch coil spring spacer. One benefit of fitting a big tire with minimal lift is a low center of gravity. Of course, if you're doing any off-camber situations or steep hill climbs, having a low center of gravity is really important because you don't want to roll this thing over. It's also important to have a low center of gravity because the drivetrain works much better when control arms are flat, when drive shafts are flat, when steering's at the factory angles. The Jeep just works significantly better. This Metalcloak kit is awesome because it is very complete. Of course, you see it's got the fender here, but what about all this, you may ask? Metalcloak includes a whole inner fender liner, battery tray, everything that you're gonna need to put these things on. This is just the fender. Metalcloak also includes a flare that gets attached to it. We're gonna show you that as the installation progresses. And if you buy the complete kit, it includes rocker guards. They have a couple different options in the back, depending on what protection you want. They have a full corner guard that wraps the whole body of the Jeep. And they have something very basic called a mounting plate that just provides mounting bolts for their matching fender flares. This thing is gonna progress really nicely. I'm totally pumped to see it all done. I'm sure you are too. We're gonna show you the whole process, so follow along as we make it happen. We do a few things that are pretty unique, and I think it sets us apart for an install. One thing that we do is we paint this inside area of the grille. As you can see, that looks really nice because it's painted to match. Whenever we order these fenders, I like to make sure that the fender part is painted to match the Jeep. You can get this fender powder coated directly from Metalcloak, and it's black. We just wrapped up the TJ and we got it fully cloaked. I want to show you what it looks like because I am always excited to see what these things turn out all done. Of course, you can see we've got the fender, the flare, the rock sliders, and the rear flares all mounted on the Jeep. This thing looks great, and you can see there's a lot more room inside the fender now for these 35-inch tall tires. I really like how these Metalcloak fenders all integrate to the rocker. As you can see, this rock slider is bolted on here. This bolt right here ties it into the fender, and then in the back, there's two bolts at the bottom here that tie it into this flare mounting piece. We love Metalcloak, we love installing their products. If you love this video, you like the content, please like this video and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok because we are always sharing behind the scenes of what happens here in the shop every single day. Thanks for watching, see ya.